The fourth and fifth step is to create the adapter class and the view holder. The adapter class holding all methods dealing with the RecyclerView implementation, from creating, binding, and determining the count of items. The view holder holds the references to the views within each item's layout, optimizing view lookups. I'll start creating the custom adapter class, and I'll name it as custom adapter, and this class is an adapter class, and it's responsible for adapting a list of sports objects into a format that the RecyclerView can display. It manages the process of inflating the item layout, binding data to the views, and handling interactions. Let's start by extending it from RecyclerView.adapter, and you can see VH, which is referred to the view holder. I need to pass a view holder type here between these two signs, but at first I need to create this view holder class, and I'll name it as sport view holder. So private or public, I make it as public static class sports view holder, and this class will extend from the RecyclerView.viewHolder, and you can see that I'm using RecyclerView class.viewHolder and here RecyclerView.adapter. This inner static class extends RecyclerView.viewHolder, holding the references to the views within the item layout, which are found using the itemView.findViewById method. This allows efficient recycling of views in RecyclerView. The custom adapter class acts as a bridge between your data, which is the list of sports object, and the UI components, which is the RecyclerView and the card view. And our application will receive a list of sport objects and display them into our card view inside the RecyclerView. So for that, inside the custom adapter, I need to create a list of sport model class. Alt plus enter to import the list, and it's named as sport lists or sport list. Then I need to create a constructor. Alt plus insert to create the constructor having this list. So this constructor accepts a list of sport model class. This list is the data that the adapter will display in the RecyclerView. Now let's implement the methods of the RecyclerView.adapter class. Alt plus enter, implement the methods, and we have these three methods: the onCreateViewHolder, onBindViewHolder, and getItemCount. I advise you to review the section about the adapters and the list views in order to understand more what's going on. But I lecture everything, don't worry. The first method is onCreateViewHolder. This method is responsible for creating and inflating the layout of each item in the RecyclerView. It returns a sports view holder object which holds the references to the views in the item layout. I'll start by defining a view object, view item view equal to layout inflator. Alt plus enter to import the view class dot from parent dot get context. The layout inflator is a class in Android that is used to instantiate layout XML files into their corresponding view objects. Parent.getContext is used to get the context of the parent view, which is typically the RecyclerView. LayoutInflator.from method creates a layout inflator instance associated with the context. Then I need to call the method called inflate. Inflate method is a method of the layout inflator class used to convert an XML layout resource into a corresponding view object. We need to pass three parameters. The first one is the layout, r.layout.cardItemLayout. This parameter refers to the XML layout resource that defines how a single item in the RecyclerView should look. In this case, it's the layout for displaying a sports information. The second parameter is the parent. This is a parameter that it is passed for the onCreate view holder that the inflated view will be attached to. In this case, it's the recycler view. The third parameter is false. False indicates that the inflated view should not be immediately attached to the parent. This is important when working with the recycler view, as the adapter will handle attaching views as needed. And here I need to return a new view holder, sports view holder, and I need to pass the item view as a parameter.